So right now, for a limited time, you can get 5 free night awards from either the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless or the Marriott Bonvoy Business. Plus, both of these cards give you an automatic free night award on your account anniversary as well. So technically, you can get 6 free night awards on each of these Marriott welcome bonuses for a total of 12 free night awards across both. But there are some very important Marriott rules and core details on these cards that you need to know about. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the ultimate Marriott Free Night Strategy, and I'm also going to go through some redemption examples of how you can actually use those Marriott Free Night Awards. Real quick, if you do enjoy videos just like this one, then do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe down below, because it's a free and easy way to help support my channel. Let's start off by discussing the welcome bonuses, because the welcome bonuses on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless and Marriott Bonvoy Business are going to be how you're going to get a bulk of those free night awards. On the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless, you're going to get 5 free night awards, which are worth up to 50,000 points each when you spend $5,000 or more in the first 3 months, and that bonus is going to end on March 27th. And then on the Marriott Bonvoy Business, you are also going to get 5 free night awards, which are worth up to 50,000 points each, but that will be when you spend $8,000 or more in the first 6 months, and that bonus is going to end on March 20th. So the welcome bonuses on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless and the Marriott Bonvoy Business are going to have different spend requirements, but they are going to give you the same value of being able to earn 5 Marriott Free Night Awards, with each of those free night awards being worth up to 50,000 points each. So if you're able to maximize the full value on each of those free night awards, then you're basically going to get a total value of 250,000 Marriott points, which, if we just go by the average point value according to the Points Guy of 0.8 cents per point for Marriott points, this welcome bonus would give you a total value of $2,000. Obviously, this is a crazy high welcome bonus, and it matches the highest welcome bonus that has ever been offered on these 2 credit cards. But if you're like me, you're always trying to maximize the total amount of value that you're able to get. So you might be wondering, can you just get both of these welcome bonuses at the same time and get 10 free night awards? Well, unfortunately, you are only going to be able to get one of these welcome bonuses because of some specific Marriott rules. The most important rule that you need to be aware of is the Marriott 48-month rule. Basically, if you get a welcome bonus on a Marriott credit card, then you're going to be ineligible from getting the welcome bonus on another Marriott credit card for 24 months. This, unfortunately, is exactly the situation that I'm in. So I got the welcome bonus for the Marriott Bonvoy Business last year, and so because of that, I'm ineligible for the welcome bonus on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless. And believe me, I'm upset, because I would want more than anything to go for this all-time high bonus of getting 5 free night awards on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless. But that's tough luck for me, and for you, you are going to need to choose one of these Marriott credit cards to get the welcome bonus on. So since you can't get both, which one should you choose right now? Well, let's get into the core components of the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless and the Marriott Bonvoy Business so that we can help to answer that question. So the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless is a Chase co-branded personal credit card that has an annual fee of $95. The Bonvoy Boundless gives you point multipliers of being able to receive 6x back at Marriott properties, 3x back on the first $6,000 spent in combined purchases each year on grocery stores, gas stations, and dining, and then 2x back on everything else. The Marriott Bonvoy Boundless is also going to give you automatic Marriott Silver Elite status, but then the most impactful benefit on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless is you'll receive a free night award with a redemption level up to 35,000 Marriott points each year, which can easily give you upwards of $200 in value and can offset that $95 annual fee every year. The Marriott Bonvoy Business is an American Express co-branded business card that has an annual fee of $125. The Marriott Bonvoy Business has point multipliers of being able to receive 6x back at Marriott properties, 4x back at restaurants worldwide, US gas stations, wireless telephone services, and US shipping purchases, and then 2x back on everything else. The Marriott Bonvoy Business is going to give you a higher Marriott Elite status, so you're going to get automatic Marriott Gold Elite status. But similar to the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless, the most impactful benefit on the Bonvoy Business is going to come from the automatic free night award, and you'll actually get the exact same free night award as on the Bonvoy Boundless. So for 35,000 Marriott points, that can get you upwards of $200 in value, and can also cancel out that $125 annual fee every year. So now that you understand the core components, which of these cards makes the most sense and which welcome bonus should you go for? Well, if we take a look at the welcome bonuses themselves, the spend requirements are a bit different. So the Bonvoy Business card has a higher spend requirement, but a longer time horizon to actually be able to hit that. And so based on which spend requirement makes the most sense for your current spending habits, could absolutely influence which of these welcome bonuses that you should go for. Additionally, a good question to ask yourself is whether you're currently prioritizing personal or business credit cards. For me, I actually spent the entire 2023 prioritizing business credit cards because I was really intentional about my 524 status and trying to get that lower so that I could open up more doors for getting Chase credit cards in the future. So with that said, if you're currently gardening your 524 status, or maybe you're just trying to decrease credit inquiries on your personal credit report, then sticking with the Marriott Bonvoy Business could make the most sense. But if your 524 status is fine and maybe you don't have a purpose for business credit cards right now, then you could go with the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless instead. Additionally, you want to take a look at some of the core components that I just talked about and figure out whether the Bonvoy Business or the Bonvoy Boundless would make the most sense for you long term. The Marriott Bonvoy Business gives you higher status since you'll get automatic Marriott Gold Elite status. So if Marriott status is valuable to you, then the Bonvoy Business could be the card that you go with. However, the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless has the same free night award as the Bonvoy Business, but it does have a lower annual fee of $95. So that could be a good argument for why you should go with the Bonvoy Boundless instead. But now let's get into the part of this video that probably a lot of you were waiting for. Let's get into some examples of how you can actually redeem Marriott Free Night Awards in the first place. So before I go through some specific examples with the 5 Free Night Awards that you get on one of these Marriott welcome bonuses, I got the Marriott Bonvoy Business last year and I personally got 3 Free Night Awards with my welcome bonus. So here's what I did. I traveled to Panama and Colombia in January and I used my 3 Free Night Awards at the Medellin Marriott Hotel. And the cash rate at the Marriott Medellin Hotel was $406 per night. So we got a total value of $1,218 from my Free Night Awards. If you value those 3 Free Night Awards at 150,000 points, since you get 50,000 points from each of them, then we would have got a value of 0.8 cents per point from this redemption, which is pretty in line with Marriott's average point value. But now let's actually run through 2 examples of how you can actually use 5 Marriott Free Night Awards. And I'm going to use one example in the US and then one example traveling internationally. So if we start with the US example, we're going to take a look at the Marriott Waikiki Beach in Honolulu, Hawaii. The property is super nice and is a beachfront resort with multiple pools and is in close proximity to downtown Waikiki. And if we do a search for one night in mid-May, we can see that you could get an ocean view room with a balcony for either $40 plus 41,000 points, or 49,000 points in total. The cash rate for that same room would be about $420, so you'd get a pretty good value of about 0.8 to 0.9 cents per point for this redemption. Plus, redemption value aside, you're going to be able to stay at a really nice hotel in Hawaii for 5 nights from the 5 Free Night Awards that you get on the welcome bonus. At times, the rate can be higher, especially if you book this property on a weekend night. So sometimes it's going to be higher than 50,000 points per night. But the nice thing is that Marriott has a top-off feature where you can basically add in an additional 15,000 points on top of the certificate. So this top-off feature is super nice because it can allow you to book some properties that might be over your 50,000 points per night budget. All right, now let's take a look at an international example, and we're gonna take a look at the Ritz-Carlton Bali. The Ritz-Carlton Bali is a crazy nice 5-star beachfront resort where all of the rooms are suites and villas. There's 6 different restaurants, a spa, tons of activities, and pools as well. If we do the same thing as my previous example, so we look for a room in mid-May, we can see that you could book this junior suite for 40,000 points per night, which would fall within the bounds of the 50,000 point certificate. And the cash rate for that same room when you convert it to US dollars would be about $305 per night, which would give this redemption a value of 0.7 cents per point. At the end of the day, as you can see, Marriott 50,000 point certificates can take you really far and allow you to stay at some really nice Marriott properties. And 5 Free Night Awards can basically allow you to get an entire vacation. So if you are eligible, then I would strongly recommend that you take advantage of the welcome bonus on one of these Marriott credit cards. If you want to completely maximize the Marriott Free Night Awards that you're able to get from these 2 specific credit cards, then what you could do is you could apply for either the Marriott Bonvoy Business or the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless right now in order to lock in the 5 Free Night Awards from the welcome bonus. Then you would get another Free Night Award on your card member anniversary. And then once you're past the 24-month threshold, you can wait and see if this welcome bonus comes back sometime in the future. Get the other Marriott credit card with 5 Free Night Awards, and then get that Free Night Award on your account anniversary as well. If you were able to do all of that and maybe had some luck involved with that offer coming back as well, then you would get a total of 12 Marriott Free Night Awards that you could use for travel over the next couple years. But if you were like me and you're ineligible to get the welcome bonus on one of these Marriott credit cards, but you still want to take advantage of an elevated bonus for a hotel credit card, then go check out this video next where I apply live for the Chase World of Hyatt and try to take advantage of that elevated welcome bonus. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.